with the lips, when we're looking at a client's lips, we need to identify if there's anything uneven that we want to adjust. If the lips shape is perfect, we don't need to go outside the borders. We have to stay exactly on the lip surface. If you're gonna go outside of the lip surface where the pores begin, that the color will turn out different because skin is completely different texture than the skin on the lips. So we're going to begin first putting our dots to find out where our lip will be ending. The maximum you can go is literally 0.5 millimeter above her natural color if you want to make her lip appear slightly bigger, but not more than that. We're using regular gel pen for the same reason, for our design to stay on while we're going to be applying anesthetic. Because if you're going to use a regular red pencil, it's going to wipe off, and by the time you're ready to do your outline, you're not going to have any shape left. Also, don't forget when you're applying anesthetic, the skin around the lip turns white. So you're even going to lose this red natural color of the lips, and you won't know where to go with the needle. There is a huge chance of creating uneven lip shape. So we continue outlining with her natural lip shape. Again, we don't need to fix anything that's uneven in her lips because her natural lip shape gives her a nice like smile look. And if I was to go any bigger, again, we would go only 0.5 millimeter above this part. And now we can connect those dots. Don't go too heavy in the beginning with the pen, because if you make a mistake, you won't to be able to wipe it off. The Cupid bow is the most important part. It's like the arch in the brows. That's what comes to your face right away when you see perfect shape of the lips. So you have to be very careful here to create a very even outline. So just continue connecting those dots. Also, I want you to pay attention. When I'm drawing, you can see my pinky is holding onto her chin. That's to stabilize my hand, because if I was to draw it from the air like this, I wouldn't be able to create nice and precise line. Just like in permanent makeup, when we're holding the machine, we always need to put the pressure on our pinky. Now, as you have your thin line and you can see it's nice and precise, we can make it slightly thicker. And color near the border of the lip. The reason we're using red color, because red brings out all the imperfections once you finish. Just like when you apply your red lipstick, if you didn't apply it properly, you're going to notice it right away. So this will show us exactly the perfect shape and if we need to adjust anything. Make sure you tell your client that this is not the color you're going to be using on them, because sometimes people do panic if they see the red color. Also, very important, you need to make sure you go right into the corner. You don't want to cut her lip short. Close your mouth. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna take a Q-tip and just blend the color. You see a little bit of the unevenness of the line, always wipe towards inside of the lip so that you don't smudge the pen. Make sure every time you wipe, use the clean side of your Q-tip. We're going to recreate this line right now. Got a little bit off over here. Your drawing must be perfect. That's the hardest part of performing permanent makeup on the lips, is to actually draw out the shape. Remember, the line has to be very precise, and compare both sides all the time when you're drawing the other one. Because right now the red pigment shows us exactly where it's uneven. Okay, and now we go to the bottom of the lip. So see how her lip is a little bit inverted over here, so we can't see the bottom. I'm going to stretch out her lip to see exactly where the color ends, and we're gonna put a dot over there. So we're not gonna go all the way under. Now just continue. Over here, her lip, natural lip loses the pigment, but we're not gonna cut her lip short. We're gonna go with the natural lip texture, even though the natural pigment starts only here. But this is how much of the pigment she lost. Loss of the pigment happens with using fillers, applying lipstick. With time, those chemicals, they eat up the natural color of the lip, and we lose our contour. That's why permanent makeup is perfect for restoring this youthful contour to the lip without making it look fake. Okay, so now we just connect our dots. Stretch lips a little bit, as if you're giving her a smile, to make sure your lines are nice and straight. The lines outside of the border, because that's where you're going to go with your first pass of the needle to outline the border of the lips. In the technique that we're learning today, we're not going to create any lip liner. That's a past generation. We're not working with lip liners. We're working with a natural look, so that when we're done with the lips, they just appear a little bit brighter in color, but nobody can tell that they have been done. Remember, as I said, the swelling right after the procedure is going to last for about 1 hour. Especially if client had a bit of fillers in the lips, the swelling will appear a bit more visible, but going to subside within 1 hour. Okay, take a clean Q-tip again and just blend. If you see anywhere where you missed the color, you want to add more, because after applying cream anesthetic for 15 minutes, the color might be disappearing slightly. So you want to make sure that pen absorbs into the lip just enough for us to see the color once we wipe off the anesthetic.